Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer Quest. So, if you're very astute and been watching this closely, you'll see my gold has suddenly increased, and that's because I tried to do the next mission a couple of times, and what I've found out is there's actually a timer when you're going through the dungeon, and if you take too long going through the dungeon and the timer runs out, you start taking damage in real time, not in a turn-based situation. And since I'm using a speed hack to get through the map, I almost died twice because of the speed hack. So what I'm going to do this time is I think I just have to turn the speed hack off once the timer starts, and then go back to a regular speed, get through that section, and then hopefully be able to progress. But that was pretty frustrating discovery, I would say. So let's train our guys here. In the meantime, let's bring up our Sigmarite priest, I guess. Although maybe the Archmage would be better. Let's do the Archmage. Arcane Unforgiving. Attempt to firebolt of arcane magic every visible enemy. Bolts strike their targets and cause heavy damage proportional to the Archmage's battle level. That's pretty good. And so, what I think I'm going to do is, I did use the Barbarian, just because I wanted to switch it up a little bit. However, because he's got all these legendary equipment, he couldn't use a lot of the rings. So I'm not going to take him, because then if he starts going into frenzy mode while we're taking damage, that's catastrophic. So I'm going to take this guy to try to milk it for some more money. I'm going to take the Grey Wizard. I'm going to take the Troll Slayer, because there's big enemies here, and this will allow us to do double damage on those units. And we'll take the Shadow Warrior as well. I'm just seeing that he's got some spots open for green, so let's throw that in there. And we've got that shield. Alright, let's travel here. The murder leads the warriors deep into the wilderness. Oh, the murder of crows, I bet. After many days hard travel, they come to a crude monument, a giant stone orc-shaped head the size of a Sigmarite temple. Fetid black smoke raises from the empty eye sockets. The mouth gapes open to reveal a rough-hewn passageway that glows amber. Even stood just outside the cave entrance, I think it's supposed to be even standing just outside the cave entrance. The heat is intense. The Dungeoneers are undaunted. They have slain countless monsters and overcome complex traps to be stood here. One more greenskin. Even if it's the war boss of the Black Fangs, will simply buy another loosened arrow or a notch on an axe blade. Bring it on. Alright, let's bring these guys out. The lair must have been built close to a volcanic river that flows underneath the earth. The heat of the dungeon is oppressive. You know what I didn't do, though? Is I didn't give him the ring to let him hit better. Oh, good start, good start. That just say wildly inaccurate. Yep. This is a rough start here. Alright, well. Damn. I'm gonna have to do this again. Because without the Grey Wizard, I'm not gonna be able to complete this mission. That's really embarrassing. Alright. You're gonna be benched. Because I think this is probably getting close to the last mission. And these guys are tough enough that I think I just need to bring out the true A-team. I've been getting away with being able to use weaker units. But I think I really need the best units here. Yeah, I guess giving you some you can hold on to that. You can take those. Alright, so what do you got? Reaction strike, encumbrance. As he becomes tougher, though, use of armors or other means, his weapon skill drops by half. Making range attacks doesn't prevent him from moving. Martial prowess. Misses a melee attack, gets another one. Counter strike. Gets hit, he'll immediately do a counter attack. Chance he'll move away. Vanish. Unseen blade. And then what was your stuff? Dodge. Herbivore, which I'm not going to use. Critical strike gives you an extra attack. Increases your chance to hit. Yeah, so I guess I would keep using him. Now, I do really like this guy, but I'm not fighting undead on the last mission, so I don't think he would be the best one to bring out. So you... I mean, he's good. He's a good tank, but... Alright, let's do this again. I think with all of his attacks, he'll be beneficial. Alright. Oh, and... Who has the ring to hit? You do. No. You get that. You get this. While you have all these extra attacks, the dwarf actually is going to do more damage. Assuming he can hit. Alright, we're just gonna go for kills. You know, this is endgame stuff here, so we're going for the win. Enough of this, pussyfooting around. Trying to get money. So this is how it should be going this late in the game. Should just be steamrolling. The room, unlike the rest of the layer, is pleasantly cool. It is devoid of orcs, and their detritus. I don't know what that is. In fact, the adventurers get the feeling the greenskins avoid this chamber altogether. Standing in the center is a hooded figure, his face totally hidden by the hood. His hands and arms are clasped in front of him and are also completely covered. I have been following your exploits with interest, says the hooded figure, by whispering with a whispering voice that travels into the warrior's head, not through sound, but by some unknown or arcane sense. It is fear-inducing. You have been told that knowledge is powerful as the brutish weapons that you hold. As the quest draws to an end, let us see if you have taken the lesson to heart. I have 3 questions. Answer true, and you shall be rewarded. Answer false, and you shall be punished. The warriors try to move, maybe to strike out rather than face a test, but they are uprooted. They are rooted to the spot. My first question, what was the name of the meal you saved? Old Nell. Next question, what was the reward you received for your endeavors? I don't think I did that. I wouldn't remember. I think too many places would give us 300 gold, so I think it's Bugman's Ale. And my final query, which order did the wizard you encounter from Biswang belong? Now, I got this one wrong before, so I think it's actually gold. Ah, okay. You are wise and observant indeed, says the figure. All 3 questions answered correctly. Your wisdom needs protecting. Suddenly your warriors feel more vital and sturdier, and the heat of the dungeon is not so cloying. To toughness. With this pronouncement made, the hooded figure releases the warriors from their mystic tethers. The figure turns and shimmers out of existence. Was that a beak pointing out under the hood? Uh-oh. Was that like a Zinchian Keeper Secrets, I think they're called? Oh, ambush. Well, I don't know. I would assume Warhammer Fantasy would have Keeper Secrets too. Not 100% sure about that. I know Warhammer 40,000 does. Just nuke them. There you go. Oh! Spawned on top of me again. That was actually probably a waste, because he'll be able to heal that. Oh no, I was gonna use him to... use him to get over here to start attacking these guys. Suppose it doesn't matter how many attacks you get if you can't hit anything. Leave. As the warrior enters the room, Kurt feels something strange behind them. The lair of the Orc Lord. They look around to see a goblin gesture with the small clawed hands delving through their backpack. The warrior instinctively swings at the creature, but it annoyingly jumps out of the way with a terrible giggle. Already got what I came for, it squeaks, and shows the two parts of the idol. It laughs and runs away with a somersault at a speed even the most nimble members of the party could not match. Gorgut now has a complete idol. Bum bum bum. The passage ahead shimmers in the heat above the crude orc sign etched in the smoldering wood. It says the fire maze. This part of the layer is even more sweltering than anywhere else. To stay here is to welcome certain death. The adventurers must move through the labyrinth quickly. Okay, so let's turn off our speed hack, unfortunately, because now we have a timer up top there. And of course this is a different layout than the other times I have done this map. So I don't know where anything is. Oh, that's a dead end, so not this way. Keep moving. break off to the left. Oh, that's a dead end too. Alright, back this way. Ugh. Alright. Let's let the elf keep running, I guess, in case I don't make it in time. Maybe I'll just put you over this way just to double check. Yep, empty. Not empty. Alright, I'm gonna have to abandon this place at this rate here. Because I only have 20 some seconds left. The heat becomes unbearable. Your warriors must quickly find a way out. Yes, thank you. I am aware. Alright, so that's a dead end, so it's this way is the correct way. I don't know if I can move quick enough to see if I can't still make it in time. Because when I was doing this with the speed hack, it was impossible to get these guys, but it's actually pretty manageable on this, not having 3 times the speed. Because my rings of regeneration are really helping me. Yeah, way easier without the speed hack on. The chamber does not glow from the heat as the rest of the dungeon, but the air is still oppressingly hot. But it is not what concerns a warrior. Across the chamber, savage orc archers mass drawing their crude bows, and in front the phalanx of black orcs ready to charge. Gorgot has organized a welcome party. Alright, well, let's make sure we get our guys in here, because I don't want them to keep taking damage. And now I can turn my speed hack back on. And you can start munching on these guys. You can start blowing this guy apart. You can come up here. Couldn't do it. Well, maybe you can do it. Well, he'll die to the flame next turn. There we go. Time to heal. Leave. The chamber is eerily silent, and no heat penetrates its cool walls. The air is still, the tomb deathly quiet, and then the warriors hear a scrabbling sound. It is quiet at first, but it quickly gets louder and more intense. Something is in the sarcophagus and wants to get out. Yes, we do. The warriors shove off the sarcophagus lid, and countless spiders immediately swarm out to attack. Alright, well, kill as much of these guys as you can, because I don't want to get webbed. Because when you have this many spiders, I'm sure they could overwhelm you. Nailed it. Yep. It's starting. Actually, what I probably should have done is just use the wizard. Alright, get rid of all these little bastards to try to limit the amount of webs that are getting slung around. Oh great, now they got orc big guns. Coming around as well. Alright, you come up here. So hopefully by getting into close quarters combat, that will stop them from using so many webs. And you can start working on this guy. Dang it. Oh, that's really bad. Alright, you come over here. Or do I bring you down here to start working on these guys, maybe? Why are you not getting any winds of magic, man? Alright. These guys are becoming more of a threat because they keep webbing all my guys. Alright, and then you can come over here and start punching this guy in the face. And you can attack this guy. Good. And you start punching this guy in the face. Ooh, that was kind of tough, actually. Dominating the lair is the throne of some past orc lord, but Gorgot's voice can be heard above all else. He is flanked by 3 bosses. All are impressively large specimens of orchood. Behind the war boss and his crew is the goblin gesture. It is not playing with all 3 parts of the idol, but trying to assemble the statue into one, but not doing a particularly good job at the moment. Here they are, growls Gorgot. His head turns. Goblins, you got that idol fixed yet? No, boss, answers the gesture. Well, get it done. It's time to call the boys. He looks back at the group. While I'm waiting, we'll have some fun. Is this the last place? It is. So what do we all got here? Where's Gorgut? He's Gorgut. Okay. So maybe move you like this. And do one of these. And one of these. And move you in here. Actually down to here. So you could come over here. Do that. He's down. He's now down. I think I should just spam. Why can't I fire on these guys? Oh, because their line of sight is blocked, maybe? Well, if that's the case, let's let them run around a little bit. Dang you, barbarian. Alright, I'm doing this because I want you to kill that guy. Ooh, he hits hard. That's okay, because we do too. Let's run you down here. I just don't know if there's going to be a second part of this battle or not. Sometimes that game likes to do things like that. I hate to blow through all my magic if they do that. Boy, we're pretty much there. That is such an OP ability. I suppose it'd be really good on hardcore. Oh, let's turn off the speed hack. Not all warriors die. No! Some warriors live forever. Wasn't quick enough. Wasn't quick enough to turn that off. The Orc Lord is dead. Your warriors are triumphant. The war boss slain. With the war boss slain, the greenskin army massing in the Badlands will quickly disperse. The empire is saved. Just to be sure, the party tosses the idol of Mork into a fiery chasm, destroying it forever. The adventurers return to civilization with little fanfare. The nation's citizens ignorant of the great deeds your warrior band has served. Maybe it's time for the Dungeoneers to take a break to spend the wealth they have accumulated, and yet there is always another quest to start. More monsters to slay, further treasure to plunder. Chance to ignore blow. Hell yeah, I want that. Boom. I want that too. Take that. Oh man, you're giving me all this stuff, aren't you? Oh my gosh. Alright. Start putting on some of these rings here. Alright, with that, I guess that's the game. It wasn't a bad game. I wish the mechanics were explained a little better. One thing, just to make you guys aware of, is when you come up here, if you I got confused because I was clicking things, but if you go to extra tips, interface, it'll kind of tell you some of this stuff, or under mechanics, it actually does tell you what these things do, because I was quite confused about how this worked, because I never saw the mechanics thing here, so I was kind of funneling my way around this a little bit. So overall, game is not bad. I actually kind of liked it. I think there's a couple of major things that got pretty annoying. Is one, grinding in this game is essential, but the way they do it is kind of different. So you need to have gold to level up your guys. And unfortunately, getting gold is kind of difficult unless you're going to keep going through map, through map, through map. So what I'd recommend is actually never buying items at the stores and just trying to get the good items through the quests. Save that money, and then you can level up your guys. If you can't afford to level up your guys, at some point you need to stop using them, because you can only get up to 50% of the experience for the future level, and then it gets capped off. So when I had these guys where I couldn't afford their levels, I was using them over level, thinking, oh, as soon as I get some money, I can just level them up back to back to back, and it doesn't let you do that. So I wasted a lot of time doing that because I had a mediocre force going on some maps.
not realizing, trying to get a little bit of money instead. What I should have had is just kind of how I did this at the end, where I'd just have like the gray wizard, or if you're using the bright wizard, you know, he has healing abilities as well, and have him leveled up at 8, supporting the weaker characters, have them rush through and get a bunch of levels. And because you have somebody that's a little bit higher level, he'll be able to also help you with getting a couple of units that'll be stronger, so then the rewards will be a little bit better. And the general rewards on the map are based on, I think, the overall level of your party. So that's interesting. And then the other thing I'd mention is, you know, it probably would be okay to do this on hardcore. I didn't quite understand how the mechanism of this game worked. I think the combat difficulty is the same, but hardcore, if you guys die, I think it's permanent. Now, I don't know if you can like hire another witch hunter if your witch hunter dies, and you just have to start it over, or you pretty much have this selection of units to have, and when they all die, you're just, the game is over. I'm not sure quite how that works. The other thing I'm not 100% sure on is I thought I was going to maybe jump us across to the next game at the end of this one, but there's abilities here that aren't filled, and sometimes when you level it says, oh, your ability, no ability gained. I wonder if that means that you can get a lot more abilities with some of your units here, because that's a, you know, like only half of the spots were filled with the Weight Watcher, 3 are missing with the Barbarian, 2 are missing with the Mage, you know, a ton are missing with the Dwarf. This says you're getting one at level 8, but the rest of them don't say that, so I don't know if this is like I can carry these guys over into the next game. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna have to take a look into this. But definitely be much more cautious with money, so you don't run into this issue like I have here, where I've got guys that I want to level and I can't level them up because I don't have enough money to do so. Because that's heck of a really annoying. But with that, I think this is the end of this game. So, thanks for watching. If you're enjoying these videos, please give my channel a like and subscribe to encourage me to post more content for you. And we'll get started on Warhammer Quest 2. Have a great day.